Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and you have to excuse me again, I'm still sick. But the two major things I wanted to show off today are the improved pathfinding and the magnetic Lua collision detection. Now the collision detection is extremely simple. If I go to this mob, I can push him off the side and stuff like that. I can just push him around and it'll just push away from me. If I just go over here and push him like this, then they'll get away from me and all that stuff. And yeah, this is using a secondary function call to do the collision detection. It'll get players and other mobs in the area, so it won't collision detect with items and things like that. And it is very simple. I guess one of the cool things about having the collision detection like this is I can do silly stuff, and I'll just clear all these objects. And while that's clearing, I'll do a very simple thing right here. I guess you could call this a mob cannon like in Minecraft. And I'll just build it up like this, and all the mobs are going to get shot out like that. So let's spawn a couple of these entities, and they'll start getting really crazy, and they'll start like, I'm pretty sure they'll get jittery. No, they're not getting jittery. But if I just do this, they'll get shot out like that. And this is basically what Minecraft does with collision detection. As you can see, they can jump out whenever they want. There's no hard collision detection stopping them from jumping out. Some of them do get stuck in there because their collision box is less than 0.5 wide, so some of them are trapped back there. I'm pretty sure if I actually go back here like this, I can help them push out. Let's see what happens when yeah, see, they get shot out like crazy. If you do a lot of them, then they'll just go flying. And they do have changeable health now. So let's do it again. Let's just... Actually, you know what we should do? We should do this, and then I can spawn them like this, and they'll get stuck in here like that. And we'll do a lot. It's probably going to crash. Probably going to get some kind of an error. Or it's going to start lagging, I don't know. Minetest doesn't really like a lot of entities. Yeah, it's a little laggy. But there's a lot in there, and they can just get shot out like that. It's crazy. And yeah, there you go. There's a mob cannon in Minetest, and they're still coming out, because this isn't perfect. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea how to do perfect collision detection. This is just magnetic collision detection. And they'll walk around, and they'll collide. You can push them out of the way as you walk through, and all that good stuff. Another thing is, their pathfinding is a bit improved, and as you can see, they'll all pathfind to me. It's going to be a little bit laggy. That's just how the Minetest pathfinding is, but that's alright. It's nothing too bad. And one of the bonus features of having magnetic collision detection and having the on-the-fly pathfinding is that these things will follow me. If I just do this, then they'll eventually all make it up here. And one of the improvements in the pathfinding is that they only jump when pathfinding, when the next step is higher than the last step, which basically stops it from being stupid. As you can see, there's so many mobs, it's getting laggy, and they're not like correctly doing anything. So let me just clear these objects, and they'll go flying. Whoa, they're going crazy. And that guy's going real fast. Holy moly. He's got somewhere to go. Alright, eventually this will clear all these things out. Someday. There we go. Now let's spawn one of these bad boys in. And alright, there's another issue. I need to check if they're hanging off, because if they are, then I'm going to need to check the node next to them. And let me just kind of like push this guy out of the way. There you go. And come on, little buddy. The pathfinding is slightly improved. They don't get stuck when pathfinding anymore, which is really nice. They do still fall off if they lose their path, like they fall off of an edge, though. This is a test I wanted to do today. I'm not sure if I'm going to get around to it. But, fingers crossed, eventually I'm going to have it so that mobs will be able to climb ladders Let me set the time to 7,000. What the goal is say I'm out of reach here. See, he's stuck down there. He doesn't know what to do. He's just failing to update his pathfinding. And what I'm going to have it do is pathfind to a ladder in the area, in the radius, etc., etc. And then just climb up a ladder and then keep walking in the direction until it gets into a node, and then start pathfinding again. Now, if it cannot find a ladder, it'll just give up on pathfinding and it'll just go to random again until you get into an area that it can pathfind to. With spiders or mobs that are kind of climbing up walls and stuff, I'm going to have it so that they are always on a ladder essentially, and that they just kind of climb up walls and they can stick to walls and stuff. And now if you'll notice, he actually pathfinds to me way better. And I'm going to have to build this. He's probably going to run away while I'm building this. Oh, there we go. Nice. Come on, little buddy. Let's go. Oh, this is the end, I guess. And yeah, he's hanging off the side again. Let me give him a push. Come on, that wasn't enough. Yeah, these are interesting. Alright, let's see if I can get all the way over there. If I can make him pathfind to me. Maybe push him onto it a little bit. No, why? There we go. And they do a pretty good job of following you. They'll jump off right there. And unfortunately, I just pushed them off. So let's see what they do, or how they do, going into a house. And he'll make it here someday. We'll give him a little while. And there he is. He walked into the house. He's following me. He's not jumping around randomly. He is just kind of walking around in a bunch of areas. Or into a bunch of directions, I mean. But that's okay. This is just proof of concept for now. Eventually it'll be a actual mod. I guess it is an actual mod now, but like a usable mod that you can just deploy in your servers, make your own mods. Like, I think that'd be a great draw to this API, is you could be like, oh yeah, we got these mobs on the server, and yeah, you can download it if you want, but it's already packaged into our server. Something like that. And as you can see, he's stuck on the edge again. Just give him a little push. Come on, buddy. You can do it. The mountain goat is at it again. And let's see if this one will actually make it all the way to the top. There we go. And as you can see, he's made it all the way to the top. It took a little bit of time for him to get there, but he got there, and now he's just kind of floating. Let's give him a push. There you go. And now let's see what happens. No, I don't want to change the time. I want to spawn a bunch of these things. Oh God, what's gonna happen? Oh, let's push them off. Let's go. Come on, guys. It's raining sheep. This is just crazy. All right, come on, sheep. I haven't implemented fall damage yet, so they can just fall wherever they want and just drop. They'll try to avoid going lower than a 3-node drop, but I'm gonna make it adjusted to the max height they can fall without taking fall damage. And yeah, they're starting to work pretty well. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Oh, someone's gonna push someone off. Oh wow, they're pretty tidy with that actually. Look at this ridiculousness. All right, come on, guys. Single file line. There you go. And I'm pretty sure one of the things I did today was make it so if they're within 3 nodes, or not within 3 nodes, if they have less than 2 path steps, they will stop moving and their velocity gets set to 0, which if they end up getting lost, they'll just stand there and be like, what the heck do I do? Yeah, as you can see, server side mob artificial intelligence is a little glitchy, but you know what, it is what it is, and I'm pretty happy. Are these guys gonna really follow me down here? Yep, apparently they are. Alright guys, that's enough of that. Let's go. Let's see how many make it out. And they should all make it out, but let's be realistic here. This is still a work in progress. Alright, I think that's all of them actually. Yeah, they all came out of there. Let's see if I can scale the mountain. It's gonna take a little while. I'm gonna just like kind of walk there really slowly, or see how far I can get away without them losing me, because they do have a radius of 10. Yeah, these guys are just kind of randomly moving around. Alright, come on guys, let's go. How many of you are going to be able to follow me up this mess? Let's do something simple. Just right here. Oh, it's lagging. Alright. Come on, stop lagging. Yeah, they're just lagging too badly. There must be one left behind that's trying to pathfind to me still. Oh, there that guy goes. He's running away. Now, I don't really know if this would even be possible, but it'd be cool to have a goal velocity programmed into the game. I don't think that's going to be possible, but, or it is possible, but I don't think it's ever going to be done, because I don't know C++ that well. I do know the basics. I can do like Hello World and do some math and do Pong and like ASCII art and stuff like that, but I have no idea how to really get into it and make my own functions for this game. Alright, what will you do if I do this? Oh, you just can't pathfind to me. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm pushing him away. Alright, go that way. Go that way. Now, this might be a little bit long-winded at this point, so I might as well say my last point. And I think this technology, or not technology, this method could be used to create minecarts that pathfind somehow. Don't really know how it'd be possible, don't know how it would happen on the fly, but you know what, it'd be pretty cool. Set goal destinations to the minecart and have them go to it. But that's way off topic. Let's see. What else can I showcase here? I guess we could do a bunch of them in a very closed space and just see what happens. It's going to be a blur of a bunch of mobs like moving around and stuff, but they should be evenly distributed, which is what happened when I was testing, but you never know, the lag could make it mess up and stuff. Now let's get an unrealistic amount of mobs in here. Just see what happens. See if the game just gives up. Oh god, it's so loud. Okay, one more. And yeah, as you can see, they're pretty well distributed, and they like to hang to the edge if there's a lot of them in there. That's just kind of how the logic of collision detection works. It gets a little bit thinner in the middle, but I mean, it's whatever. If I were to do this, they'd all just start funneling out. And this is really useful for farming and stuff, because if you have a bunch of mobs, let's be real here, someone's probably going to have this many mobs once I implement breeding and release this stuff. And if you have a bunch of mobs like this and you hold up this, then you're going to want to sit there and like click all these mobs and stuff and be like, oh, let me just breed all these things. And with the breeding, what's going to happen is they're going to just like find another entity or mob in the area that's got breeding equals true in its AI, and what's going to happen is they're going to try to go towards it, and they're going to just basically make a baby mob, and then they're going to turn breeding off and have a cooldown timer. And as you can see, I have done so many path finds that the game just gave up and like essentially just froze for a second. But yeah, that's another thing I can showcase right here. If I do enable the pathfinding by holding this up, they will stop jumping. And then if I don't, there you go. And I guess if I do this, they all give up equally and they don't know where to go. But if I do this, oh God, what did I do? No! There's way too many of them crammed into a single area, and that's what Minecraft actually uses. Their terminology is cramming entities, and I guess these entities are all just crammed too tightly, and they're just kind of giving up. Or it could be just that they're failing Pathfinder. I have no idea. I'm just developing it. I don't know about my own mod. Let's see. I guess that's pretty much it, guys. You can have a sea of sheep following you, and you can just walk them along and stuff, walk them up mountains, and they'll try to follow you pretty well. Like I got that one sheep all the way to the top of a mountain peak. But yeah, guys, if you got any tips or ideas, or if you want to see anything done differently, etc., just feel free to tell me in the description, or tell me on a forum post, which will be linked in this video, and I'll probably post this one on the forum. And yeah, that's it for now, guys. If you want to mess around with this mod, the download's in the description. And yeah, have fun with it. Peace out, guys.